This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe, and let's get right into the news. Well, Dream Doll, I talked about this last night. This is important. Like, DJ Self should let Dream Doll out of her production contract, whatever contract he has with her, because it's like she's not doing that well right now. She only has 200,000 monthly listeners, but she wants a chance to do well, and it's hard to do well when you know that somebody's always in your pockets. If you do get a deal, they're going to take half and all this other stuff. And, you know, he hasn't given her a lot of support as of recently. She says she's been paying for all her own videos and everything. He should just let her go. She made the point that he let everybody else go out of the contract. I don't think DJ Self is a bad person. I just think that, like, you know, he put money up in the beginning. He probably didn't recoup it yet. And he's probably like, oh, you know, you don't want to let go, but like sometimes if you're doing well in other areas, just let the person be themselves. I've early on when I was doing music videos, I had some people sign to me, and I let them all go at one point. Like, if you wanted to go. You know, I'll give you. I'll tear up the contract. You know, because it's why keep somebody? Now, if you blow up with me, which didn't happen with the people I had signed, right? Because it takes more than just you. The artist has to want it too, you know. And some of these artists still, they haven't gone because they didn't want it the same way I was supporting them. You know, like you have to go out and take the $5 and turn it into $50. You know, if that makes any sense to you. You know, like. You got to take the little bit you give somebody, and you got to start networking with everybody. Dream Doll, as far as I can see, does a lot of the stuff on her own. Then we got Tyler the Creator. Stop Playing With Me video drops in the video. LeBron James and clips is in the video. LeBron James wants to be a rapper so bad. This guy's a billionaire, bro. from basketball and all his investments from basketball money, and this guy wants to be a rapper so bad. He and he's linking with people that hate Drake. Like he's actually taken on the beef part of rap too, where it's like, yo, I got beef with rappers now. Drake was your best friend forever, and all of a sudden now you're against him. Like, we need to see what's going on here. Like, what really happened between Drake and LeBron James, you know? Then we got Black Boy Max. I don't get these streamers, bro. Like, everything they do now has to be, like, some type of concept. Like, Kai went to college. Now Black Boy Max is trying to do his own Love Island or whatever that new show is, like a dating type show. I mean, I get it. They're just playing the game, but it's like these little games they play. It's very, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. That's just my thought on that. It's just like the streamer stuff is weird. Like, I like Speed just like travels and does stuff. He doesn't do these little games. He just has a little, like, he just goes around. It's more interesting. It's like a reality, just his reality, right? When you do the little kiddie games where it's like, we're going to do a dating show or we're going to create fake drama. It's like, now we're just getting into TV again, guys. We're loving hip hop. Herbo says, Selina Powell once stole all of his belongings. She was staying with someone in the house or something, and she ended up taking all their stuff and the cameraman stuff, everything. And then they went to her, and then she called the police, and it ended up she had a warrant and got herself arrested, and they got all their stuff back. That's crazy. Yo, bro, that's crazy. She's a menace. I don't know. You know, these rappers, I don't feel bad for them, though. Because, like, Selina Powell's been out talking about, you know, it started with the Offset and Cardi B thing. Then you saw her with academics, and it's always drama. And then you continue the Snoop Dogg thing, and you continue to mess with her. Come on, man. I don't care. Like, anything after the drama was public, don't mess with her. She's like Cat Stacks Part 2. Pardi drops a Patterson Fontaine drops this song. It's probably about Meg Stallion dating Klay. It's Better Than Me. 50 Cent co-signs it. He says, I think he blacked on this one. What you think? Look who's in the comments. Jim Jones' best friend, Shooter 93. Jim Jones and 50 hate each other. People were so weird. And then it says, I think he blanked on this one. Then he says, Better Than Me, you delulu. Now, this is a message towards his baby mom who started telling stories about him during the Diddy trial. He quashed that by taking her to court for $1 million because he actually owns her life story. He bought her life story from her in 2007 so she couldn't speak about their past. It's very smart. Very smart. Like, that guy was thinking 20 years ahead. Alex Warren's Ordinary. This is the guy who beat out Drake for the #1 spot. This guy has 6.5, so only 6,500 sales. Triple plastique sales, right? 20 million streams. I don't say how you have, I guess 6.5 physical sales. I don't get the 20 million stream. Okay, you have 20 million streams. That's not even a lot of streams. Drake does that on one song, right? 73.5 million airplay. I don't know what that is. But sounds like another Doechii. Let's be honest. It's another Doechii. Now, this is Doro. Remember his song way back in the day? Ice cream inside, ice cream outside, ice cream, ice cream. You remember he's from Texas. And now he's dropping music like, drink water, do this. Now, it's positive, right? But I'm going to tell you, it's weird. I don't know. You know, I'm going to be honest with you. I just don't like Duro. So when I saw this popped up, I was like, oh, Duro. And there's a reason why I don't like Duro. It's because this guy, I wasn't even doing music videos anymore at this point, but I happened to be with me and Lo were in the car, Shorty Lo. I think this was like 2015, 14 maybe. Maybe it was 2013, right? But we were in the car and I only did music videos at this point for like people I really messed with. And obviously me and Lo were friends, right? Because I had moved on to like commercials and stuff for a while. And because the game became so high school. It was like high school. It was weird. It just wasn't fun for a while. So I was still trying to find fun in it with friends, right? And this guy was like, yo, have Jordan shoot my video. Like, he was like, I'm with JordanTower. He could shoot it. So, like, he was coming to Atlanta. We were supposed to shoot the video. So I was like, I started making plans to shoot the video, right? Lining up stuff, girls, everything. All the girls I had sent to one location, I'm like, okay, I'm on the way. She's like, oh, somebody else is filming it. He got another person to film it, but I said a lot of the stuff. It was very weird. So at that point, I was like, you know what? Screw this. I just canceled everything. You know, like I just stayed home. I was like, but that wasting my time, whoo, I didn't even care about shooting a Duro music video. I think Shorty Lo was in it, but I didn't care about shooting a Duro music video. He hadn't had a song in like 7 years, and he only had one song, you know? I didn't care. I never wanted to shoot a video with him, ever. He requested that I shot it with Shorty Lo, so I was like, all right, cool, yeah, I'll do it, because Shorty Lo was in it. That's the only reason I agreed to do it. It was so, I don't even know the guy. I spoke to him once on the phone, and I was like, this guy's out of his mind, bro. Like, he's just not there. I don't know if he was on something at the time. I don't know, but anyways, obviously hasn't learned to make better music, because nobody's going to listen to a song like drink water, do this. And yeah, it's positive music. Go write a self-help book. This jeweler tried to sell this $15,000 watch. Nah, the watch is worth more than $15,000. I don't know why they... and they don't know who Johnny Dang is, this jeweler. Oh, gosh. I hope Cardi B's okay, man. Because, like, here's one video where she's, like, super confident, right? Watch, I'll show you. She's anointed, she says, right? Or is it? She says, I'm anointed and nobody can mess with me. Here it is.
Anybody that try to get in my head, everybody that try to hurt me, they could bother me for a week. They could bother me for a couple of days. They could bother me for a month. But I'm telling you, I always prevail. And not only do I prevail, they always end up being at their fucking worst in life. And I be trying to warn people, like, it's like, yo, I'm very anointed. I'm very anointed. For some reason, God gave me 2 grandmothers that are real big prayer warriors.
That sounds scary.
Big prayer warriors. And then on top of that, I got really good parents. have a very, like, my mom is, like, really a nice person. Like, there's people that be like, oh, she's nice, but my mom is really a nice person. But I'm just getting really fucking tired. Like, I am so fucking tired. And I really want y'all to be careful of people, because you just never know who always hated on you. You just never know who fucking wished the worst for you. You just never know who fucking wished. Like, you just never know who you just never know who is out there, like, just praying for, like, your downfall, like, praying, like just, like, the worst for you. And it's crazy because sometimes you could be the type of person that is, like, you don't even have malicious thoughts for people. And they are here fucking wishing and finding every single type of way, waking up every single type of way to make your fucking life a living hell.
You know what this sounds like? This sounds like Offset, right? Because this is somebody that she trusted and was building a life with. And that feels like, dude, it's crazy how, I don't know if you guys have ever experienced this, but someone can go from being someone you trusted with everything, or wanted to trust with everything, into the enemy. It's almost like you're in prison in life at that point. Like, just nothing feels real, you know? And I guess she's just, she could be talking about maybe a friend she helped. Usually it's people you help. Sometimes they hate you secretly. I helped a lot of rappers when I was, like, doing music videos with the world, and doing World Star. And a lot of these people didn't care. They were like, yo, let's see how much we can get him to help us with. Some of these people, like 2 Chainz, I never charged. But secretly, 2 Chainz didn't like me. I didn't even know, like, after 12 videos, 12, and building a foundation with him, right? After Player Circle, right? Building up his 2 Chainz. Then he changes, Titty Boy. Then he changed his name to 2 Chainz, right? I was insulted at the end of that, because I was like, I thought we were cool. I thought we were friends. But I saw the day when it changed. I never charged him for no videos. Nothing. The only thing I ever respected of 2 Chainz is he gave, when Ludacris called him for my number, he gave it to him instead of trying to be a middleman, right? So Ludacris called me directly, and I got a deal with Conjure. But to come to find out, 2 Chainz was making money off of that anyways. Every video we did with Conjure, he was getting a certain amount of money anyway. So I was like, okay. I was really insulted by that one, because when I came to Atlanta, I I thought he was talented, but certain people really pushed me to work with him, and I was like, okay, yeah. And then, we developed, when I get cool with somebody, and I feel like Shorty Low, like, when I get cool with somebody, I got your back. And I shot a lot of videos with him, and granted, he did a lot of work on his own, him and that DJ that's still with him. They did a lot, they did that was what I was talking about earlier in this video. I can only take somebody so far, then they got to do the mixtapes, the radio, and all that. Like, you got to take it the next mile. And he did. Obviously most of that work is him, but the foundation has to come, the interest has to come from somewhere. The leverage. And that's what I provided, He made the music, I put the video to it, and put it in front of everybody's face because I had the plug. Me and Q were partners at that time, you know. That's a whole nother story, but we were partners. You know, obviously he was majority. I was just, I was team. I was on. I wouldn't even say that. We joined forces, my company and his company. You know, and it was supposed to be something different, right? But anyways, that's another story. Yeah, my moral of the story is, right, with anything, with the World Star thing I made a lot of mistakes. So I blame myself, right? I didn't get contracts signed immediately with Q at World Star, right? Where we had our agreement. That was back in 2007, you know. With 2 Chainz, I didn't make it very clear. Like, okay, if I help you here, we're good for like, I didn't have a verbal understanding or even an agreement on paper, not even about any money, just about like, this is what we're doing. So you get your credit, you know, and some benefit of it because he didn't have any money to pay me back then. I don't care if he was driving around in a Porsche and all that money was going to a look, right? And I get that. And paying for radio and all, like, he had to do a lot of stuff, right? But later, when you get your deal, throw me a video or 2, you know, to make some money, right? But people don't think like that. They don't think he didn't do nothing he did help me make money. All he did was like passing a number, you made money off that. And I was insulted. I don't like him to this day. You know, like, I don't like him. I don't hate him. I don't like him. I don't like how he gets down. When someone shows me their character, it's like, nah, that's trash. You know, it's a trash person, you know. It's unfortunate because I thought a lot more of him when we were working together. But, you know, when you have a good heart, not everybody, you know, people take it. Some people know that they can sense it and they take advantage of it. I'm not saying he doesn't have a good heart too, because I've seen him help a lot of people. But in my situation, things didn't go that way. You know, I've seen him buy people cars and everything. It's like, geez, you can't even spin the block and buy me a sweater. A sweater, bro. A ugly Christmas sweater. It's funny. People are funny, man. And, you know, I can see where Cardi B, she's at a point where she's just feeling betrayed by a lot of people. But hopefully she's good. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. I'll check you guys in the next one. Peace. You know what? Her and Nicki, too, they would be better off being friends than enemies. Yeah, things might have started rocky, but somebody should introduce them together as today. You know, that things were rocky in the beginning. Cardi was probably getting bad advice to go at her and all that. But you know what? Nothing bad happened. Nobody, you know, a little scuffle happened once upon a time. They could be cool. And you know what? They would be better off being cool and sharing information than being enemies. Peace.